The positive consequence is that the teasing will stop.
Alright, and a negative consequence.
Miss out on what was happening in class.
That's for sure. You will miss out on what is happening in class. You have one?
For my second response, I had tell them about it in private, and a negative consequence maybe they may find you rude for consulting them, and a positive consequence maybe they may fix the problem and apologize.
Okay, good. All right. So the next step would be column 3, where you would, after looking at all your 3 responses, the 3 choices that you wrote down in column 1, what would be your conscious response? Having weighed your negative consequence and your positive consequence, for number 1, which choice you would make? Having weighed the negative and positive for response number 2, what is the choice you would make? And the same for number 3. So you're making a conscious choice here. I know this is a negative consequence, I know this is a positive, but this is what I will do for number 1, my number 1 response. When you look at your number 1 choice for responding here, this is the consequence, these 2 consequences, and you look at this and you say, when I think of these 2 things that could happen if I respond this way, I will choose what? What will I do here? You just weigh the pros and cons. One said I might miss out on class if I storm out of class.
So what you're doing, you're putting the first 3 in order also?
You will put your conscious choice. Now here was the first thing, then column 1 you just said this is what I will do. Bam, bam, bam. No, you may choose to leave the same thing. Or you may, now that you weigh this, you may choose something different, yeah. So your first column, you have random choices. You just choose. And now you kind of think, having thought it through, what is the negative and positive consequences, you're now saying, okay, this is what I would choose. So you have 3 responses again. And then the last column, you will only have 1. Of all these 3, this is what I have chosen. This is what I have chosen. It doesn't matter that I would have left the class and missed something. I chose to leave the class because I think it's best for me. It doesn't matter that I am really risking it here by talking to her in front of the class and telling her I didn't like what she did. She might insult me again, but I think this is my best option of having weighed my consequences. Instead of just making impulsive choices, she insulted me, I will insult her back. She insulted me, I will just walk out of the class. They insult me on work, I will just insult the boss back. Instead of making those choices, you're going to think now in your head, look, I really want to do this, but if I do this, these would be the negative consequences. I could lose my job. I could be suspended. She could tell me since I left the class, stay out for a whole week. So I will only be missing 1 day, I'll be missing more. So when I weigh those things, what would be my conscious choice? That was what you're writing in column 4. And you're going to do this in a group. So you'll have a little discussion about the activity you're going to do. So 1, 2, 3 will be in a group. One of the fellas here, the one writing here now, 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4. All right, you remember. What's your name, Sue? Writing with the pen. Ryan. Ryan will be in your group. And you. Both of you leaving? Okay. You say hold it. All right, so. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. Alright. So let's kind of get in those groups quickly. See Ryan, I know you wasn't taking me on, and now you turn around to ask which group I am. Tell Ryan which group he's in, please.
Any group with Andrea. How many groups are there?
3.
Should be 3.
Yeah, she'll take it up at the end.
Those, the first one I gave you, you can keep that. That was just so you will know what you're going to do now in this session here. That was a try. Okay. So, so you are group 4. You see group 4.
How many groups are
Get
there?
3 groups. You are group 3. You want to make a little special? Just put your first name and put the name of the group, the number I just gave you. This group what? Group is it? 4. So put group 4. If you group 4, everybody write group 4 and then put your name. Your first name or you can put your full name, it doesn't matter. Put away the first paper that you just had. I don't want that confusing you.
C-O-R-I? City? O-R-E.
Anybody had 2? Anybody had group 2? No group 2. Group 3 here. After much pleading, your parent allows you to spend the night by a friend. Unknown to you, a sister planned a party at their home that night, and your parents would not have let you sleep over if they knew that there was a party. Do you stay for the party or do you call your parents to come for you? Yes or no? So I want you to discuss this before you all write down what you think. Or in fact, sorry, let me change the instruction. Before you discuss it, quickly write down in column 1, everybody, what are 3 responses that you would take. Column 1, everybody right now is doing column 1. So that's for 3. Your case is different. 4. It is the last day of school and you are having a good time with your friends at your class party. someone whispers to you that Jarvis put alcohol in the fruit punch. Most of your friends are drinking spiked punch and are coaxing you to have some. Do you have some? So you go to column 1 first, no discussion, and put down the 3 responses that you would have to choose. Your own. Right? If you're reading the case, you will see so therefore 3 of you. So Mike, listen. You're writing down. All right. You finish reading and write down the 3.
Wait.
Alright, this case is you're always coming to in class. But your friends, they have no friends because everybody finds you like somebody to shoes.
Louder.
Alright, you're always coming first in class, but you have no friends because your classmates call you Bright Star. Do you start doing like them and skipping class and not doing homework so that you can fit in and finally have some friends? Yes or no?
No.
So what are your 3 responses to that? Column 1. You're only doing column 1.
I said I would say yes. I'll take some punch and pretend that I didn't know it had alcohol in the punch. Alright, number 2.
I said yes, because I want to taste it first time.
Alright, so do this for number 2. Alright. Church, when you still say no, what you will do?
I will ask the same delicious.
What kind?
Yeah.
Alright, so what you will do?
I said no. I don't want to come.
Alright, she and the police come and take her. I said yes because the person could have been lying. Jarvis probably